Welcome to Stupid Candle Day. Right, NQ's going for a fucking floor, so let's go on gold. Be interesting. So our 6 hour is bullish. Morning. Hey, do you know what I've not done? I keep forgetting. I've been absolutely knackered the last few days. And I keep forgetting to come on and check the stats. So, let's check our stats. Nope. I can't tell you, visually, helps a lot. Okay, so leveled out. Taking this low. So we should. Ooh. The only thing is, I don't know, because NQ's just dropped. We can break above that high. Do-do. Feels like a bit of a breakout, whereas we come down. Hang on. So we come down, break this high. bearish. Let's have a look at that. I'll have a look at that. Candle in a minute. Right, let's have a look. Yep, still dropping. Previous 4 hour. Look at that. From the highs. Madness. Right, anyway. So gold. We're in a bit of a tight range on gold. Thinking if we can, with the breakout, break this high and then come up to the daily possibly. Had the same thing yesterday where the 4 hour is bearish and the 6 hour is bullish, so it's all about this high. And then we've got Asia normally kicks in about 12:30. 1. I like this high. Right. Let's get ready. Boom, boom, boom. Come on. Right, so come on. Come on. I'd have liked to have taken that tap, but we've left a fair value, so maybe we'll... Right, okay, so we've taken the high, so let's just start with one. All right. Hey. Sorry, mate. I was just focused on that trade. So I need to, let's move this one. Right, so nice structure change, right? So 6 hours bearish, 6 hours bullish, 4 hours bearish, but we failed to take this low in line with the 6 hour once we took this high. We also then had a shift. So we wanted to see the 4 hour break to switch bullish. Because of the way we came out, I took one contract on the breakout here, and I'm have a limit order just because sometimes we can do that aggressive push. But we're up to the previous 4 hour, so maybe this is where we'll see the retracement down and then the tap back in. Nicely coming up to that zero line. Like, I'm not expecting us to go to the moon, but you know, in this area could be. There we go. But I just feel like even here is a possibility. So let's just mark on like potential areas. We want to mark on here. So I think I'll do that one there. 1.5, 4, 246. All right. Sorry? Reset the account. Who are we talking about? Gorev, who, which firm? My funded futures. $50K. It's difficult. I mean, I don't know what they're. I mean, I don't. The renewal is when you activate the account, so I think that's probably what they're saying is you're just resetting it during your monthly fee. What I would say is that you've got 7 days to be aggressive, really, because you either want to fail it by that point, right, and then get another one rather than pay and then pay again. So you want to be, if they're not going to refund it, you want to be really aggressive to try and pass it in 7 days, which, you know, just risk like 500 per trade, and then either pass or fail in the next 7 days, and then either renew or get another one. That's terrible. My funded futures, the way they just don't want to support or work with people, it's unnecessary. You can cancel the account though, can't you? So it doesn't renew. Oh man, that's shitty. Sorry about that. So we just need to be careful of this other 4 hour. We want to see a break up through it. Got a couple of VIBs here. Just how far this retracement's going to go. Yeah. They've got no loyalty. They don't care. We had it with God, I can't even remember the name of them now. but a firm we'd used for years. Years and years and years. And then we had one issue, and they wouldn't even listen, wouldn't even talk to us. It's to do with the payout. That's why I just don't care about prop firms anymore, in terms of, like, it's all bullshit. It's just about taking money from them. They're not interested in good traders. They're not interested in making money from traders winning. They're interested in just people losing and taking money from losses, which is fine. That's their business model. But then stuff like you, where you've got just a little bit of support, they don't care. Let's check on what the NQ drop's done. God, it's awful. I'm telling you now, if anyone can trade this 4 hour, all I see when I come on every morning is a great trade out that 4 hour at the beginning. Drives me, man. Drives me nuts. So it looks like we're not going to get the second entry. Didn't come down far enough. Let's see if we can break out now and push on up. It's just targeting. So we've got this high here, which is bang in the middle. So yeah, I'm just even 50% of the range. We've been to 50%. I tend to use Apex, really. The main one I use. I am looking at, there's a couple of straight to funded ones. I think there's a straight to funded one for lower value. I'm sure it's cheaper than my Forex funds, 50k. Yeah, I live in the UK. Is it Alpha? There was a new one. I'm sure it was like $69. I mean, obviously it's not a big account. I'm sure it's only 1,000. However, it's a great, you know, straight to funded, $60. Great place to start for a lot of people. I'll have to give them a go, see what they're like before I really recommend them. So another touch of our alpha box. I look like an American. We're all the same, aren't we? We're all the same. Is it the hat? I put a hat on this morning. If I take my hat off, I probably don't look American now. Well, anyway, doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's morning in the UK. So it is 5 to 9 in the morning. Sun's out. Which is rare. So you see this level, let's extend it, I'll show you. It's our previous 4. See how we're just rejecting from it at the moment. The possible, I wouldn't really want to see it, but possible drop to the 6. But really, after this build up, it's kind of this trade out. Nice. Purdue Capital. Purdue. Oh, let's see what happens. We're back at that 4 hour. See if we get the break. Yeah, I like trading on NinjaTrader, but it's on my other machine. So on here, I don't like trading on TradingView. I keep trying it, but I just don't like it. Because I've got my bracket orders all set up in TradingView, in Trader8. So here's what I was looking what I was trying to just do. So I took the entry on that break. Now I could have just done the 50% of the fair value gap, which is probably what I should have done. I was trying to just get a tighter stop in covering. So I'm going to be really aggressive when we get to this area. So we're just at this high. Also an area for concern. So I'd want to see this strong through now, really. We are just struggling with that high. Morning, pickles. I think we can all agree we're not trading at an NQ. So we're just struggling with this high in this alpha box, previous 4 hour. I need to see us vomit through it. I think we could come back up higher, right? But obviously I don't have to hold it all that way. If I'd have got tagged in on this entry as well, then I'd have scaled out some contracts here, or maybe one. Per contract, well, you've got obviously the same as is it $10 on gold? Let's have a look. So you got the same as NQ, you got the micro, so yeah, I think it's $10. $10 a tick. And then if you go on the micro, it's $1 a tick. So our resistance level, or our 4 hour alpha box here, is obviously where we're currently stalling. We've just taken that high now. We're opening VIBs as well. The only thing we need to be careful of is sometimes if we open VIBs like this, we can then use them as a rejection point. With us taking the 4 hour high though, I like that. We are bearish, so we're taking a retracement up into a bearish trend. So we need to be careful on that side as well. Stops could go to break even really. I took the breakout. So where is my stop? Hang on, let's look at my entry exact. 2339. Where are we? So really, like I don't mind this. Like price coming here, I don't really want to lose these levels now. So break even is a little bit aggressive, but let's just see if we can push now. Right to the top of our resistance. I mean, it's literally top and bottom. It's the exact candle. Come on. Hold these VIBs. Bullish volume kicking in. Let's go. Push it, push it, push it. Yeah, I don't mind trading gold. Like, it's when you get this with NQ. I mean, this is a beautiful off the 4 hour, right? Reversal. So the 4 hour flips bearish. Tap back up into the 4 hour. Drop back down. That is this candle structure that we talk about. And the alpha zone being that pivot point. Yeah, I'm going to go to break even now. I'm 75% in the way of the trade. If I get break even, I'm alright with it. Never fucking mind. Let's get rid of the limit order. Yeah, so we're at break even purely because of how we're struggling with this this area. With the alpha box. If I'd have got tagged in my limit order, then we'd have been taking some profit in here anyway. Hang on. Hello? I'm just on a call, mate, at the moment, on the other line. I just didn't know who it was. No worries, mate. Sorry? No, I'll literally be on there for the next 2-3 hours. Cheers, bud. Sorry about that. Yeah, so we could have taken the tap between the support and resistance. With that rejection here and then coming back, this one we don't want to see come back, right? So with this rejection and this hold, we don't want to see this come back. That should sort of double top reversal. We want to see this push through, which is what we're getting. Okay, and I'm looking for about here. Oh, we've just missed our contract. I'll just scale off that now. Okay, we're done. So we got out about there. Entry was here. Jobs are good. So again, I like the potential move higher, but because we are more in a bearish trend, yeah, it's done. So shame we didn't get to add. but we are in this area where we needed to watch, see for a rejection for anyway. I like push to here and then, you know, even back up to the daily potentially. But this is where we would be looking for a potential tap to the daily and then potential a continuation on. But it was a pretty, I mean, that is like a textbook trade, right? Take a picture, stick it. It's beautiful. And there's the rejection. So again, we were looking around this level to be careful of this especially. Right. This is the bottom end of really where I thought we might go to. This was a little bit further. So we've come back to the 4-hour alpha box. So we could now see this hold and carry on up. I wouldn't be looking for a reversal. Not yet. Not yet. Let's see. So we did all right on that trade. Let's see what we did. We did all right. 500. It's interesting now, we're starting that pullback. let me show you the hourlies, right? So I'm just gonna clean up the chart, and I'm gonna drop on the break for the hourly candles. Okay, so this is our previous hour low. So this is one bullish candle, and then we've already taken the high. Now, we're 14 minutes in, and we've put in a high and a low. So possible that this is now our high for this hour. Where's the data on that? Let's bring up the data. Bum, bum, bum. Take them off for the moment. Move this table. Right. What have I not done? Didn't fucking set the date. There we go. Let's have a look at this week, right? So we want to see how it's been this week. What are we in May? Saturday. Okay, so bearish has been banging. So you can see there when we've been bearish, there's been a very high probability of the high being in the first 10 minutes, 65%. So we've had 29 bearish candles this week so far on gold, 27 bullish. Don't get me wrong, the bullish side is still holding up, right? So we've got a 48% and then a 30%. So we're still looking at 70% of the time. No, nearly 80% of the time. Our high and low has been in the first 20 minutes. You know, it's a similar stat in the first 20 minutes, but you can just see how when we've been bearish, it's really been that first 10 minutes where it's pushed. And distribution's very heavily weighted to that last 20 minutes, especially the last 10. So all that we're saying is kind of like potential bearish hour now, right? But if we're bullish, our low is still in the first 20 minutes. There's still a good probability. So we'd want to see this next 20 minutes play out. But what you could have, right, for confirmation of the reversal is we want to see this hour finish, and then we take the low of this first hour, switching back bearish potentially, to then look at, are we then going to continue on down? We haven't had any sort of push yet to come back up and manipulate around this level, maybe even take this high. So that's why I'm saying it's early. We're not jumping in the short yet. We took a beautiful long, picture perfect. Yeah. And it literally was picture perfect. Back to the daily on NQ. So similar thing here, right? We're bullish, we're bearish. So we take the low of the previous hour, and then we continue on that bearish pressure, and you can see these are all taking highs, taking highs, taking highs, right? They've been bullish all the way up. Even this hour here gives you an inside bar. You take the low, right? So you wait because you close bullish, take the high, and now we're expecting bullish price action. So I really like the visually, my God, that makes a huge difference of being able to just see that on the hourly. Just massive. Massively, massively, massively. Just easily go in. Bang. What's happening? Could we have done any better on the 1 minute? Let's have a look. I mean, it literally just grazes the alpha box. No. Quick check the data on NQ while we've got it up. So NQ bullish side, as expected this week, we've had that massive run up. So bullish side's doing very, very well. Bearish side, not so well, right? It's 57% in the first 20 minutes for bearish candles. As where when we're going long on NQ, you can see we've had 80% of the probability in the first 20 minutes. So 34 bullish candles over 22. So definitely the bullish side. Doesn't mean today has been, but for the last three days has been really, really strong. CL's looking good both sides, but definitely the bearish side. When we've gone bearish with CL, I mean, that's a beautiful trade off the daily, right? 62% of the time, the highs in the first 10 minutes on CL. So let's have a look. So bullish, rejection, take the low. So we had a bearish leg, retraced back up into our bearish leg where the daily was. Daily alpha box. It's a beautiful rejection. You see that corrective price action. And we're almost looking at the same thing on gold. We're basically trading the same thing on gold, right? Which was this move down and then that move back up. Now obviously CL's pushed higher where gold, and gold still might, right? Same leg down, corrective price action daily. So that's why we were kind of pushing this level. Now we have already tapped the daily here, so maybe that's why we don't need to come this high, but and nowhere near as corrective as CL. It's been a bit slower. Yeah, so there's our data. So remember, CL bearish side's amazing. Bullish side's fine as well, but first 20 minutes we've had more bullish candles on CL. Distribution on CL has been a little mad, like it's been in that last half an hour, so don't hold out. Remember to take your profits on CL. Sweet. So this was our narrative for the trade, if anyone's missed it. Bearish leg. Got our resistance, daily resistance, previous 4-hour resistance, 6-hour, current 4-hour. You can see our 6-hour swept the low, took the high, shifted bullish. 4-hour goes bearish, So we had competing candles. Once we took that high, which is what we were looking for, we were then looking for that 4 hour being bullish now as well, and potentially a push up. We didn't get our second entry, so we were looking for this tap back. I was just looking for it a little bit deeper, just a wick in. Didn't get it, so we didn't get that trade. We just caught the breakout trade. And then I was looking for levels around here, but we got this 15-minute little fair value gap that just thought was a potential rejection area, is a good place just to have a little target to start with. Jobs are good. It's a nice trade. We're still in line to carry on higher if we can. We have come through, but this will be the rejection and the further deeper retracement if we are. I think it's a bit early. So this is our 4 hour low, right? So structurally, we're not expecting this low to go while the 4 hours active. And we've still got an hour and a half on the phone. We got an hour and a half, or is it? Let me bring up the table. Yeah, we've got an hour and a half left on the 4 hour. So we don't expect this low to go while this 4 hour candle's active. Not now we've taken the high. Don't get me wrong, we can get right down to here and then a new 4 hour candle starts and boom, we take it, but that's just the expectation. And I think on that, guys, I'm done. That's the trade. No point sitting around waiting for something else. Got your profit. I'll be back on at New York. So I'll be back on New York Open. And I'll see you then. See you later. Nice rejection. Anyway.